Chainlink price update on the daily chart to start us off with the Gaussian channel. Then we're going to zoom out to the macro weekly scale, see what we have going and brewing in the days, weeks, and months ahead. So let's get right to it. Daily chart here, a lot of chop range. We've just put in a lower low, but there's always a but. Look at this candle right here. This is a hammer candle. This has a higher chance of a reversal, but we need to see, just like we did back here, right? There was our low, and a week later, we made some new highs, right? This was Saturday, April 13th. A week later, the next Saturday, we were higher, okay? This candle, last Friday. Fast forward, this Friday. So guess what? We need to see something this weekend, right? Ideally, we got to get back above where we've been rejecting, the EMA 21. You can see that. We haven't closed a single daily candle above that yellow line in a hot minute. Almost all of June. Really? Right? Bullish? Yeah, for sure. So that's step one. 1340. Let's make it happen. Just like we did here. And then what do we want to do? We want to not hit our head on this 200 EMA, this pink line right here. It's right there. $15. So this is step one. We can put a giant number here. We've all passed kindergarten. Step two would be here, right? Step three, get above the median Gaussian. It's right above it, 1550. We're running out of room here. Step three. Step four, get out of the Gaussian channel. We have a lot of steps and a lot of numbers, very well written. Okay, so those are your steps to be going out of. The 21 EMA, the median, we can't even remember them all. This also would take us out of these highs that we've all rejected off of, right at 1450. That gets us back in the Gaussian channel, at least, above these highs, knocking on the door of the EMA 200 and the 100 right there in blue. Gets us very near that median Gaussian channel, and then we can start to pick up traction for the bulls. Okay, so a couple other things. Let's take a look real quick. How about volume? We want to look at volume. We want to be noting these candles with volume. Look at this. Look how high volume that is. You want to see these spring moves down, hopefully has some blow off volume, well above average, and we got it here. Potential reversal. Again, we're hoping about a week later, just like here, right? Look how big that volume was. About a week later, got some reversal, right? Similar vibes so far. History doesn't repeat, but it does often rhyme, so we'll see if that goes. One more thing. How about the Bollinger Bands? You want to see sometimes these moves want to close outside the Bollinger Bands. That's another good sign. A hammer candle closing outside of the lower Bollinger Band has a much higher chance of being the low and a reversal candle. I would argue this is more bullish than this move. All right, so might need some more time, a couple more days to digest. But certainly we want to see higher prices above 13 between now and Monday. Has to. This must happen. Okay, those would be like the minimum we can ask for, right? Support, resistance. Get back above 1325. Get back above the 21 EMA. That's really step one. Hammer candle outside the lower Bollinger Band. I like our chances. All right, we'll see if that plays out. Let's go out to the weekly. We'll keep this on. Some other big things happening. What is it? I'm glad you asked. A test of the 200-week EMA. That's all you want to do in a bull market. You only want to test the waters of a 200-week. You don't ever want to be closing under that line. That would be crossing the streams bad, Egon. Also, the median Gaussian channel, right there at around the $12 mark as of this week. You can see we've held as support. So far, so good. We do not, for any circumstance, want to close under that this week. So that exact number is 1205. Okay, we want to close above 1205 this week. No doubt about it. Okay, now let's go look at history. Right, last time we did that. Anytime we've done that before, let's remove these Bollinger Bands. It gets a little noisy there. So look here, all the way back to 2020, the pandemic drop. Where do we go to? The median line on the weekly Gaussian channel. Okay, fast forward. Even in the May summer lull, May 2021 drop right to the median Gaussian channel on the weekly before bouncing very bigly. We're fast forward to 2024. Gaussian channel on the median line, weekly, very bigly. A lot of big things happening here. All right, so we'll see if this plays out. Is this going to hold or not? You might also be wondering, what about my favorite shitcoin YouTuber that's been talking about the head and shoulders pattern playing out here? Did we confirm this? Yes and no. One, we have one candle close below it. If we close this week below this close, 1318, again, we talked about this on the weekly, like that being a significant level, 1325, or the daily. We need to get back above that. Not only that, this would save us a little bit from this. However, if we close under here, this would confirm this as a head and shoulders pattern. What would the target be? Well, it's $8. $8 is the target. However, I got some good news. Not all things are bad. So how do you get a target? Well, if you're wondering, right, you just do a measured move from, this is rough math here, from the highs to the lows where the neckline is, and then you just move that from the break of the neckline, the low candle. That gets you a rough target. And also, we have, this kind of, look at all these highs, right? That's kind of our support line, kind of matching with that. But, Chase, I heard you said you might have some good news. Yeah, not all patterns work out, even as textbook as they may seem, right? This is pretty good textbook head and shoulders here. And seemingly trying to confirm, but even if it does, the most textbook of perfect looking patterns have a failure rate. So I would still only give this, even if it confirms this week, about a 70% chance of playing out. Best case. So that means you have, yes, a 30% chance that this doesn't play out either to $8 or at all. If we're back above $13, $14 come Sunday close, screw it, right? It's out the window. Cut it up, all right? So, important weekly close for Chainlink for an assortment of reasons. So we'll make another video next week. Try to do a couple of live streams next week. Let's get to our quote and card of the day, what you've all been waiting for. Quote, "The traveler sees what he sees. The tourist sees what he has come to see. On a mission." All right, card of the day. You're like, what the hell is that? Just announced Lego releasing their 1/8 scale Technic McLaren P1. This just came out. It's not out yet. The news was just broken like within the past 48 hours. Amazing looking. McLaren P1. 4,000 pieces. Here it is, put together outside the McLaren headquarters. Part of it, sides. Look at this. They're all brainstorming, putting them together. It's pretty cool. I can't wait. All right, I got the Lamborghini and the Cybertruck up there. The Cybertruck's not official Lego, obviously. The Lamborghini is. You can see the green. I also have the Ferraris and the others around the room. So I'll be definitely picking this one up. This looks very exciting. Very exciting, Borat. You're like, where's the real car? Can we get the damn real car? I'm glad you asked. There you go. McLaren P1. It's this thing. And then also have the rear view. And then if you're really wanting, do I have another scale model? Of course. Here is the 1/12 scale by Auto Art. Picked this up last bull run. There you go. Yep. Functional wing. Got like carbon on it. Carpet inside. Pretty epic. McLaren P1. All right. Car of the day. Week, month, and year. Always McLaren. All right, there you go. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching this long. If you have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. And that's it.